Boogity black, blacker than black, black. I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black.
Chill. Hey. Y'all ain't know these shit. Ain't safe no more, fuck boy. No, they ain't safe, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking secret, nigga. Travel motherfucking die, nigga. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Mac Town. Lace them up, put them on, nigga. Nigga. Chill. Slick puller, what's happening, nigga? USDA, nigga. I'm here. Hey.
You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day.
You're not afraid of hell.
Going on YouTube, we back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Nam's YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review, and we got Power Book 4 Force. We got the Tommy spinoff, and the name of this episode, if I'm not mistaken, is Short Fuse but Long Memory. We finally got the series that I think a lot of people was honestly wanting before any of the other spinoffs. Even though I enjoyed all of those other spinoffs, like I still say, Raising Kanan is my favorite. But as far as this Tommy spinoff, we was really trying to see where would Tommy go as far as being on his own. Not only not being on his own, but not even being as far as in the city of New York City. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Power spinoffs in the Power universe, predominantly all the Power spinoffs are pretty much New York City, even with Raising Kanan, that's early New York City or whatnot. So this is going to be another interesting thing as far as Tommy's show, as far as taking it out of New York and going into Chicago. I was thinking he was going to LA when they was going to do his show, because I remember at the end of the original Power, when him leaving or whatnot, he was on his way to LA. But we do get information in this episode about why he not in LA or whatever's going on with LA or whatnot. I won't get that away as far as spoilers. Pertaining to spoilers, check out Uncut Ish Talk this Friday. I will be getting into spoiler talk as far as Power Book 4 and Power Book 2 as far as the season finale, and that's when I'm going to go into the whole spoiler things or whatnot. But as far as Power Book 4 Force Episode 1, I really enjoyed the way this episode starts off, because we pretty much got Tommy, like, hold on y'all, make sure this volume ain't too loud, but we pretty much got Tommy on the road, pretty much driving, you know what I'm saying, the Blue Mustang, and he getting these flashbacks, he getting these memories, you know what I'm saying, people he's lost, everything he's basically dealt with, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole original Power or whatnot. And I really liked that scene, and I was really thinking that, okay, we about to get into Tommy basically going through, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of trauma as far as the things he's dealt with, especially losing his best friend Ghost. We don't really get that, but like I said, that's okay with me, because I feel like we kind of got that when he did what he did with Holly or whatnot in like the season afterwards. So being who Tommy is, we pretty much get that Tommy that we all want. That's a good reason this episode is called Short Fuse, because that's pretty much what you getting when you get Tommy coming into the picture, and that's pretty much your introduction as far as him and the new people he meeting in Chicago or whatnot. Another interesting thing was understanding the reason why he just so happened to just stop in Chicago and stay, because I mean, as far as stay is why he just sit around for where he sit around for the time being that he was doing, instead of just going to Chicago and just going straight through. And then we get as far as the audience members, we do get a reasoning for why he in Chicago or whatnot and what he's doing in Chicago. And I actually enjoyed that scene too. Like I said, this is one of the what I can say as far as spin-offs. As far as Power or whatnot, this is one of the ones where it absolutely feels different off the gate. As soon as we get into Chicago or whatnot, as soon as we start following Tommy's story, the closest we are getting from that Power as far as originality is Tommy, because Tommy is Tommy in this. And one thing about Tommy is you're not going to tell him what to do, and you're not going to force him to do anything, and you're not going to force him to leave anywhere. So that's pretty much what you're getting with Tommy as far as his introduction to certain people that he starts to meet, as far as Walt character, who is played by the great Tommy Flanagan. Shout out Tommy Flanagan, who I remember off Chibs, who I know from Sons of Anarchy or whatnot, and that's where I really enjoyed him off of. Even what was it, Mayans or whatnot, Mayans MC or whatnot, but Chibs or whatnot. And I'm pretty much thinking this is going to be Tommy's adversary or villain or whatnot, the person he's going to be pretty much going up against this season or whatnot, because he's playing, Tommy Finnegan is playing this guy who is named Walter Flynn, and Walter Flynn is pretty much this big guy in Chicago or whatnot, and he has his family or whatnot. He has a son and daughter, and they pretty much have things going on with him too, and his son pretty much is one of the people who wants a little bit, I guess, more as far as the organization or whatnot. He is pretty much playing, I ain't gonna say your typical mobsters or whatnot, but the family somewhat is playing your typical mobsters. You know, you got the somewhat seeming like spoiled daughter and son or whatnot, and him playing, you know what I'm saying, this ruthless, big Godfather type villain or whatnot. And of course, Tommy ain't listening to nobody or whatnot. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with that. I hope they don't make Tommy Finnegan's Walter Flynn character one-noted. I just hope we get a little bit more with him. Like I said, this episode is pretty much just diving into character. We getting character development. You getting all the new characters that Tommy is going to be pretty much dealing with in this first episode. Cause I ain't gonna say it's all over the place, but it's kind of just jumping here and there. And then we just, like I said, following Tommy and whatever he has going on, depending on whether he's gonna stay in Chicago or leave and go to wherever he's planning on going to, as far as whether it's LA or whatnot. Like I said, it's explained why he's doing what he's doing in Chicago and whether he's going to stay or not staying. Like I said, it's pretty much being announced he in Chicago. That's pretty much what we got in the trailer or whatnot. But my favorite side characters, or the characters we do get introduced in this new one, is Diamond and Jannard. Diamond and Jannard. They are brothers, and Diamond is pretty much a character who pretty much just got out of jail. I wish I could know this actor's name or whatnot, but we are introduced to him in pretty much in a penitentiary or whatnot, and he's a barber or whatnot. And we not introduced him in a prison fight. We're not introduced him like basically running a whole prison or whatnot. We introduced him in a way where it would look like a normal prison or whatnot, as far as the way inmates are doing what they doing or whatnot. You can see that he has a name. You can see that he has respect. And Diamond is the one on the left in the puff suit or whatnot with the toboggan on his head, if you're looking at as far as the screen or whatnot. But it's really, really interesting. It's him as a character or whatnot. I enjoy him the most. Even, like I said, following Tommy or whatnot and what he got going on, as far as seeing what he has involved in Chicago or whatnot, or understanding why he's staying as long as he is staying in Chicago. But when we are introduced to Diamond and even introduced to Jannard, I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, but Jannard, his brother, I really, really enjoyed them as characters or whatnot, and I already can tell I'm really going to be enjoying what they got going on or whatnot. And it's really interesting, like I said, just like I said, character development. This episode is really deep, not deep, but it's really going into character development. We are getting introduced to characters, and that's one of the things I feel like is separating it from the other Power shows. Like I said, even with Power Book 2 Ghosts, we got introduced to other characters and whatnot, but we was already introduced to Brandon, Effie, we know Tasha and them and whatnot, as far as those characters when we first got into the spinoff as far as Power Book 2 Ghosts. But as far as Power Book 4 Force, Tommy is it. As far as the original Power, that's all, that's it. It's really Tommy. I'm trying to see, like, cause I keep my thing like it's going black. Yeah, my screen like it's going black and white a little bit. But anyway, Tommy is pretty much the original person as far as from the Power that we get introduced to. I mean, that we are following in this. Everybody else is brand new, and it's not really an issue as far as character development, the people we getting to know, but some of them, just like I said, as far as even the Walter Flynn organization or whatnot, his family or whatnot, they seem kind of one-noted or whatnot, like you've seen these characters in other TV shows or movies or whatnot. That's not an issue. Like I said, just I hope they are not just one-noted. I hope we're going to get more with them as far as characters or whatnot. I'm pretty sure you're going to have this whole family dynamic going on, especially with the whole thing with the son or whatnot, knowing that he want more power or whatnot within the organization. But as far as, like I said, Diamond and Jannard, like I said, Diamond has pretty much been locked up for a while, but when we introduced to him getting out or whatnot, I really love following his character, and you could tell things he's been through or whatnot, the way he keeps talking about it just feels different and everything as far as being outside or whatnot. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the head of some, I ain't gonna say a gang or whatnot, but he was the head of some type of organization before he went in called the CBI, which is Chicago Brothers. If I'm not mistaken, Chicago Brothers, That's one thing I forgot what it stood for exactly, but I know it's CBI, Chicago Brothers Incorporated. If I'm not mistaken, it's Chicago Brothers Incorporated. My bad, but out of all characters we are introduced to, like I said, this is just the first episode. I'm definitely going to give it more of a chance as far as following. Not to say I didn't enjoy it, but I ain't going to even say it was lackluster. Like I said, there's more character development. Like I said, we already know what type of time Tommy on, but it does give you an understanding of why he's doing what he's doing as far as being in Chicago, and like I said, why he's going to end up staying in Chicago. And like I said, the brothers or whatnot, they are the best part of this episode, and they are the best part as far as the ones I feel like you're going to be wanting to follow the most and getting more story to it of anything. Like I said, Tommy, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the episode again. He is introduced to one of the brothers, if I'm not mistaken, and that's Generic. He's not even introduced to Diamond in this episode. Like I said, this episode is really character development. Tommy is more than anything around more the Walter Flynn them and his people or whatnot. And like I said, I'm not going to give spoilers away. We're going to dive more into that Friday as far as Uncut This Talk. But I did want to come in here and get my opinion and how I feel as far as Tommy having his own show or whatnot. And like I said, it's giving Tommy a lot of different dynamics. Like I said, the way the episode even starts off, him having the flashbacks. And it's a moment where he in the car and he just starts yelling or whatnot. And I really enjoyed that moment because it's showing you the things Tommy has been through. And now he being on his own and not having ghosts for the first time and being completely out of New York is really showing you those things. But not only that, besides you showing who Tommy is, as far as you know, he gonna whoop somebody ass this episode. You know he probably gonna end up, whether he's not killing somebody, damn near killing them, or he is gonna be killing them. It's also showing you different things with him as far as different sides to him. I'm not gonna get into it, but like I said, that's the whole thing as far as the reason for him being in Chicago or whatnot. But I really think I'm going to end up enjoying this like the same way I did with Power Book 2 Ghosts and the whole thing with, man, how we gonna be wanting to follow Tariq? Are we gonna want to follow Tariq? So I think I'm really going to enjoy this. Like I said, one of the main things and one of the strongest things in this episode are the brothers, Diamond and Generic. They are probably going to be one of the strongest aspects of this show, and I'm really thinking I'm going to love their relationship and the whole thing they're going to have going on with Tommy or whatnot. But y'all let me know as far as how did y'all feel about this first episode as far as Power Book 4 Force episode 1. How did y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like Tommy's going to be able to hold his own as far as his own show or whatnot without having Amari Hardwood's character Ghost there? Do you feel like he's going to be able to do it? Like I said, you got Tariq doing his thing on Power Book 2, so I definitely feel like Tommy can definitely do his thing on his own as far as his own show. It's really going to be side characters too, because like I said, that's the thing about Power Book 2 Ghosts and the other spin-offs like Raising Kanan or whatnot. They have really good side characters and good character development, so that's why I really enjoy what they doing as far as this first episode with character development. And that's why I really think that we really going to get engaged more, not only with Tommy, but with the brothers, Diamond and Generic. But I hope we get more with Walter Flynn and his family, because like I said, if they wouldn't know that, it's going to be kind of boring just following them, in my opinion. Like I said, I hope we get more interesting things with them or whatnot. But y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling about Power Book 4 Force, the first episode. Do y'all feel like y'all gonna be wanting to see this every Sunday? Do y'all feel like this is gonna be something y'all want to follow as far as Tommy and his solo series? Let me know in the comment section, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos. This is the road to 400 subs. Like I said, I'm doing Spoiler Talk Friday. It was a couple of things I did not talk about in this episode for a reason, because I want to say that for Spoiler Talk on Uncut This Friday, it's a lot more going on in this episode, especially with Tommy. It's a lot. But like I said, that's one of the things I was talking about for his reasons for being in Chicago. And you're going to see that once you watch the episode, or if you already watched the episode, you already know what I'm talking about. So definitely tune in for Uncut This Talk Friday, which I do every Friday. And we're going to be doing Spoiler Talk for Power Book 2 season finale and for Power Book 4 episode 1. Like I said, shout out to everybody who's tuned in and watching me. Shout out to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Shout out to y'all. We out.
I think I'm already there.
I don't feel comfortable unless I know I went above and beyond with my preparation. The things that possibly could happen, if I ain't take real steps to prevent those things, I'm not comfortable. I can't walk around, you know, charismatic and happy. Nah, I gotta make sure, you know, we setting up some type of wealth, because